girl told Philip that they're going to put posts with the gravel boards and then fence on top to match our fence, what we've already got. Where does that fit then normally, that drill? I mean, where would it fit? Just staying like it is now?
It's a mag drill.
Eh?
It's mag drill, so it's got a magnet on the bottom, which turn on round here. You've got a Morse taper adapter that goes up in there.
That's a big mandrel, isn't it?
That bush sits on it.
That lowers the size of the drill you're going to use, isn't it?
So that sits on there. That sits down in there. But unfortunately, there's a lot of wear. Like 3 mil of wear. So
You've got water there.
the idea is that can be machined out to take that. That can be machined down to take that. That can fit in there. That needs a burr taken off at the end so that it slides back in there. And then it can all go back in. That's the idea.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to try and do. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure the inside diameter of that. Pull this spacery thing off here. Like so. Move it on to there. So pop this in the lathe, machine this down to take the bearing. Then we can put it in and make sure we get it somewhere near centre in the aluminium housing. So where is my Chucky? Chucky here. Tighten that up. Should be running nice and true. Don't know how hard it is, but we've got some cut and paste anyway. So that is 45.08. That's 50. 0.08, so we need 5 mil for that. Like I say, I don't know how hard it is. Right, okay, so we have 0.05 millimeters interference fit. It's so nice having tools as sharp as a cut. So hopefully give that a quick bit of a clean, like so. Then a bearing with a nice sharp edged hammer. Whoop. We'll tap on. A little bit more. Okay, so that's sitting on there pretty even now, so that's nice. Happy with that. So next thing is to take the aluminium housing off of the mag drill and get that set up in the milling machine, and then we can bore that out to take the outer diameter size of the bearing. So first part complete. Excellent. sorted now at 5.1mm for 5mm thickness of the bearing. Just need to measure the bearing now just to see how big that is. So, zero the multimeter, zero the vernier, see how big the hole is. And we got 0.29 to come out, so what we'll do is move it across 0.1 and then we should have 0.9 crush, hopefully. So it's 1.2 at the minute, so I'm going to go 0.1. Just spin it by hand to make sure it's not too much. I'm not taking masses out. Let's my capacitor is sparking again. It was a second-hand one that I did get, given to me by a local company to get me out of problems. So yeah, so that's taking out 0.1, so it's 0.12 now. Because it's aluminium, I'm really thinking about see if it'll, you know, push in, heat the alu up maybe a little bit. 0.1 of a mil, what's that? 0.02 mils, 5 thou. Yeah, it's a little bit big, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna have to go another little bit, I think. Gonna try there, I think. Let's see if we can do like a spring pass on it. Because there is no real fine control. Wrong way. At the moment that's doing nothing, so we need to go a smidge more. Fine. And hopefully that's us done. So we'll give it a quick measure. We were 0.12 before. According to that we're 0.19, but let's see if we'll go in. Right, so if anyone's wondering, that is the bearing that I'm using. It's sort of a push-bike headstock apparently. It is slightly oversized, so it pushes in as a smidge of movement, which isn't a bad thing, because what I want to do, I want to put some Loctite on it, and then what that'll let happen is it'll let the bearing move slightly to where it needs to be once I put it all together again. So quite happy about that. So yeah, a bit of Loctite on the bearing. Ooh. Glue it into position, so that will fit in there like that. And then what I have to do is put that back in, and there's quite a lot of movement in these bolts. I mean, there's quite a lot of movement in the holes, so there's plenty of room for it to adjust and centralise. Plus it's going to be a lot better than what it was. So the bearing looks like it's sitting relatively flat, which is good. So this top face is a machine face, the bottom face is on a taper, so I couldn't clamp it down on any parallels or anything like that unless I machined the bottom face first, which is an option, but I think clamping it in the vise lightly has done a good enough job for what I need. So make sure these aren't all too tight so that it can move and go where it needs to. I need to put my top cover back on. I have no idea if it's got like a seal in it, what that's made of. It's not a cast cover. So I'm guessing it's something like just to try and keep the swarf out. So that'll be one of the things that just needs a little bit of oil on it now and again, or something like that. I mean, hopefully it's not gonna be touching too much, so let me just put that on there. Morse taper shaft back out. They can move us to the edge of the bench. Go in like so, put it back onto the bench so it doesn't fall off, and that'll push that into place. That is now on there, okay. So that'll all be centred. So that should just locate that for me quite nicely. Knit my bolts up. So what we can do now, just put a bit more Loctite on there, just to make sure it's got enough for it to stick. like so. It's a nice warm day today, so that's fine. That should set relatively quickly for me. And hopefully when I put this on, that will help secure it in place as well. So I'm going to go and get the other bolts for that, and we'll get that bolted back on. Last thing to do is put the bolts back in the cover. It's only like a dust shield, so just to keep this warp out. So we're just going to install the last of the fasteners now, and then yeah, we'll be wrapping this one up. So next thing to do with it is to find a pin spring. That's the spring that goes up in the middle for the ejector pin. That will also help with aligning it on centre marks, or pre-drilled holes, etc. Those are small diameter. But the other thing I have done is, it's a good setup really. It's the similar sort of thing to like what lathes and milling machines use, as in it's on a dovetail with a gib on it, which is adjustable. So one of the things I've already done is just adjusted the gib up, and it's only on like 2.5mm Allen head grub screw, so that's the size of the Allen key, not the actual grub screw itself. And there is 6 of them that go down the length of the slide, so that'll make a good difference to it and make it better. And with the bearing in there, once the bearing Loctite's gone off, that will hopefully be a nice job for that as well. So yeah, hopefully it all goes well, and it'll be a lot better to use than it was. So they just need nipping up like that. Then the last little one will be a different size now. Yeah. Basically, just kind of go through there, just to stop that rotating. So, what size that is? Probably a 4, I guess. So, that's that. Give that a nip, like so, and we're done. Yeah, so nice little job. Bit annoyed I went slightly over on the boring. Yeah, I don't do a lot of boring, to be honest, and didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Well, not a lot of good sleep anyway. We ended up taking our little Hans to the hospital. He got taken to A&E. We left at 10:30 last night, and we got back at 5:10 this morning. So yeah, little Hans is all good. It's just part of his epilepsy that is the problem, but it was better to go and get him checked, because we did out of hours GP, and they said take him straight to A&E because they're not equipped to deal with it. So yeah, good bit of time spent last night at the hospital, and this morning, like I say, got back at like 5:10. So yeah, a little bit tired. Very warm in there today, very warm in there. Yeah, and just got it a bit wrong, but yep, we have Loctite, so that's good. It'll, if there's any problems with it lining up correctly, the alignment, then that'll take care of that. It looks so much better now. It's been in the lathe and this has all had a bit of a clean. Next thing to do, like I say, is find a spring for it. Don't know where I'm going to get one of them from, so first point of call is going to be Unibor itself, I guess. If not, we'll have to do some research on Tinternet and find something on there that will suit. But super pleased now that is done. I'll just slide up and down in there quite nicely. The whole thing will spin around, so I'll take it out. Can I get it out of gear? That's in high. No, that's in low. That's in high. Yeah, so it doesn't have like a neutral on it. It just has one or t'other. So yeah, we'll leave it in high, and then we'll knock it into low then once we start drilling. So I'm really pleased it's done. It's ready now to carry on with the front linkage on the major, which I'm really looking forward to getting done, making good progress on it. Got all the bits here now from my house to where the tractor is. So yeah, that's really good. Had a friend help me load the bits in the car last night because one of the parts is super heavy for me. And yeah, my brother came today and gave me a lift out with it, so yeah, been good. So yeah, just show you now to adjust the dovetail. As you see in here, this little bit of metal there is actually adjustable, so you can push it in. And to do that, you just put a little bit of pressure on these. So to do that, I just gave it all a good clean, a good oil to make sure there was as minimal resistance as possible, and adjusted these as I went up and down with the motor and the drill, just to make sure that there wasn't any tight spots on it. So no, it's pretty solid now. There's 3mm of play in the bush down here. It was loose in here, so the whole thing was rocking. But yeah, really pleased with it. So looking forward to seeing how well it does. So keep your eyes peeled for more. Thanks very much.